Be kids, do you reckon?
Canteen of cutlery? I shouldn't have thought so, and kids would have done more damage.
I was only out 10 minutes to get some bread and milk. Must have been watching the house.
Well, possibly. If it's any consolation, you're not the only one. Over the past few weeks, we've had break-ins on the Lancia Road on an almost daily basis.
Oh, yeah, there was a piece about it in the local paper. You don't think it's going to happen to you, though, do you?
No, unfortunately. Well, look, Mrs. Barwell, there's nothing more I can do here. I'll get the scene of crimes officer over to you. Now, he'll want to check for fingerprints, so try not to touch too much.
Think you'll catch him?
We'll do our best.
Right, then. Thanks a lot.
So, how did she wangle that, then? A month down the domestic violence unit?
What, down at Stafford Row?
Yeah, well, it's a training attachment, isn't it?
We're not all down for it, are we?
No.
So how did Kath wangle
Well,
it,
she
then?
applied for it. It's a post-game. One of them's off on maternity and the next month.
Yeah, another of her 9-day wonders, I suppose.
She's just trying to spread her wings a bit. There's nothing wrong with that.
About the only department Kath hasn't tried is India 99.
Honestly, you lot are so predictable. Anybody who tries to get on...
Yeah, well, I shouldn't worry about it, because she'll chuck the towel in for the end of the first round.
Well, I reckon it's
right,
a good career move, don't you, Tone?
What?
Kath.
The domestic violence unit? Nah, soft cops, mate.
I mean, he's not a bad bloke.
Just raise your right arm, please, Leslie.
Well, not a villain or nothing.
So what's this?
He done it with a fag. It's not recent, though. That was about 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Right. Over on your tummy now, please.
And your back? How do you do that?
That's in the carrier.
From Sierra Oscar.
577 receiving.
Yeah, 91, that's 91 Rook Avenue. Family name of Wilson.
A neighbour's reported a disturbance. Over?
What's the nature?
Sounds domestic.
How'd she come to you, Sarge?
Referred from the Child Protection Unit. She wasn't a loved kid.
What's these for, Ellison? I mean, it's hardly page 3, is it?
Carries a lot of weight with the courts, Leslie. So we can prove the assaults were an ongoing thing, not just Ray giving you the odd thump.
Yeah, but I'm not going to court, though. I don't want him nicked.
Well, when you do decide to prosecute, we'll have it all documented, won't we?
You said I didn't have to go to court,
You
Ellison.
don't. It's your decision. Kathy's just saying in theory. Aren't you, Kath?
Yeah, just in theory.
Lancia Road.
Right, son.
I'm beginning to have nightmares about that place. What's that bring it to? 40 burglaries in 8 weeks?
43.
Same MO? Quick in and out while the owners are off the premises?
Nothing if not consistent. You've got to hand it to him. All these blacks committed 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, never on a weekend.
That's all I need. Burglar with a Protestant work ethic. What's he had from this one, then?
Canteen of cutlery.
Silverware.
What else? Edwardian it is, boxed.
Worth how much?
Well, 200 tops.
Not bad for 10 minutes' work. Covered, is she?
Of course, but it's not the point, is it? Sentimental value. Wedding present from the mother.
Yep. Life's a bitch.
I'll get on his nerves and... Well, you know, fair enough if I've, you know, done something bad, upset him. You expect a slap, don't you? It's not that. I mean, I don't mind that. But he does it even if I've done nothing now. I mean, just for nothing. Oh, no, I'm stupid, but that can't be right, can it?
Is he still using?
Yeah.
Our regular daily?
Yeah.
Must come pretty expensive. How's he afford that sort of habit? Not working, is he?
Where do you think his benefit goes? Mine and all, unless I want a backhander.
You're not taking anything, though, are you?
No. You can check if you don't believe me. I'm clean. I ain't touched nothing since Billy. I didn't want him then, only he kept on about it. Oh, you never met Billy, did you? He was a bastard. Good looking, but a bastard.
You certainly pick them.
I don't think he loved me, you know, Ellison.
Oh, Billy?
Yeah. I've been thinking. And I don't think he loved me, not even a little bit.
Why do you think that, Les?
Well, if he'd have loved me, he'd have been a bit more caring, wouldn't he? He wouldn't have slung me out the window, would he?
Mrs. Wilson?
Yes?
PC Stringer, Sunhill Police Station. We had a report of a disturbance at this address. I thought I'd just come round and make sure everything's all right.
Who reported it?
Dunno, it's just a call I was given.
I'm afraid then you've been misled. There's been no disturbance here.
Are you sure about that? I mean, I can come in and check if...
Oh, it would serve no purpose, Constable Stringer. I'm sorry you've had a wasted journey, but thank you for your concern.
Right, well, I'll be off then.
God be with you.
Yeah, right. See your Oscar from 577?
Go ahead, Barry.
Yeah, 91 Rook Avenue, no cause for police action.
Received.
You ought to think about it.
I've told you, I don't want him nicked.
Well, what do you want?
I want him to change, that's all.
Then prosecute him.
Look, I love the bloke, right? If I pull something like that, I could lose him for good.
And what will you lose, Leslie? The kickings? Black eyes? Him taking his belt to
Yeah,
you?
all right. Look, he ain't much, but he's mine, all I've got. He's always sorry. I mean, it's him who cries. It breaks my heart sometimes. He's not a bad bloke. He's just quick with his temper, that's all.
And his fists.
No, it's not him. Have you any idea what it's like living somewhere like the Whitegate? No, you haven't, have you? It does your head, Kathy.
It's no excuse.
I'll better be going before he wonders where I am.
It's a lovely ring.
Oh,
Yeah, it's lovely. Where'd you get it?
why?
I've got some earrings. I've been looking for something to go with them for ages. Could I have a look?
Yeah, of course.
So,
Ray gave it to me a couple of weeks ago. He didn't make a big thing of it or nothing. He'd just come in the kitchen when I was washing up. I said, what's that for? He said, it's because he loves me. You know, like a token of what we mean to each other.
it's lovely.
See? He ain't all bad.
No.
Bye, and thanks a lot.
You know where we are?
Yeah. I'll see ya.
I'll be around. See you.
See you, bye-bye. Kath!
Sarge?
Thought you'd forsaken these shores.
I'm here with Sergeant Morgan.
Oh, yeah? I served with her at Marsh Lane. Well, just before she made skipper. It's a while back, though. Pre-pays.
Oh, yeah.
So how's Stafford Row? Enjoying yourself?
It's good, yeah.
Yeah, I said it'd be no problem, didn't I? Hello, Ellison.
Bob!
I was just saying, if your governor asks your opinion, I expect a glowing report for Kath.
Sarge?
No, I mean it. She should be an asset to your unit, one of the best PCs on my relief.
Kath? How's it going?
Not quite how I'd imagined it.
Better or worse?
Different, just different. How about you? Having a good day?
Had, my dear, had. For some of us, the day is nearly over. I'm going to go home, have a hot bath, and then mosey around the market.
I'm going to miss my afternoons if I get this.
You won't miss the freezing cold mornings, though.
Nope.
Go on, admit it. It's right up your street, all this. Underneath that tough as old boots plonk exterior, there's still a little 9-to-5er fighting to get out. I'll try anything once. Yes, so I've heard. The relief are calling you Suck It and See Marshall.
577 receiving.
Rook Avenue. The Wilsons are at it again. Can you make sure you sort it out this time?
Well, there goes my stroll in the park.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, Barry. Idle hands and all that.
There. There you are, that's it. Mr. and Mrs. Lorimer, 15 Lancia Road.
Yeah, I took the original call. I remember at the time thinking it was a choice bit of Tom. About a month ago, wasn't it?
3 weeks.
What's it say Mrs. Lorimer's Christian name is?
Deborah?
And the band of Leslie's ring is engraved DL.
You can't just walk in like that.
And what are you doing here, officer?
Turn that off, please.
You have no right.
Turn it off! Now!
You're aware that noise pollution is an offence in the law, sir?
You have no business here.
We've had 2 reports of disturbance on these premises.
I told you, everything is all right.
I'm not sure you're being entirely truthful, ma'am.
This is my house, and I think you
Be
better
quiet a
leave
minute,
right...
please, sir. Who's that? What's going on, Mrs. Wilson?
This is not a matter for the police.
Step aside, please.
No, no, no! You don't understand! No!
Officer! Officer!
Open the door.
I beg you.
Open it!
You don't know what you're doing.
Open the door or I'll kick it down.
All right, all right.
You're okay, love. You're all right now. You're all right. What's your name, love? What have you been doing here? Who is this? Sierra Oscar from 577.
Ahead, Barry.
Yeah, better have WPC and an ambulance. George to the Wilsons pronto.
Yeah, received.
You better call Mr. Monroe, photographer of the whole shooting match.
She is beyond your help. You cannot save her. Only
What are
we,
you
the...
talking about?
Constable Stringer. My daughter is possessed.
How long have you had her locked up, Mr. Wilson? Mr. Wilson?
8 months, 3 weeks, and 5 days.
Barry.
Yeah, right.
Look, I'm going to follow on to St Hugh's.
Yeah, right.
You all right?
They had her up there nigh on 9 months. And that rat hole, her own daughter. I mean, how mad do you have to be to carry on like that?
Bible bashers, aren't they?
I've never heard anything so daft in all my life. Possession.
9/10 of the law, mate.
We've been here with Leslie before, though, haven't we? You know what she's like. She will, she won't, she will, she won't.
You think I'm wasting your time?
No, I didn't say that, Ellison. But it was the same thing with Billy. And Peter before him.
The FME checked her over this morning. We've got a statement, photographs. Given the right encouragement, she'll come across.
Kath, how'd she seem to you?
Well, obviously I haven't got Sergeant Morgan's experience.
Please, I'm not asking for a testimonial. You're a copper. In your opinion, will Leslie put him in the frame or not?
No, wasn't the impression I got.
Right, thank you.
Look, no offence, but Kathy really hasn't been with us for a period sufficient to make that kind of a judgment. I did say, given the right encouragement.
Yeah, all right, Ellison. Well, you keep encouraging her, and when she's encouraged, you come back to me. Then we'll see if we've got a case or not.
Don't you patronise me, Alistair. I'm not just some old plonk. I've got rank.
Yeah, and a chip on your shoulder the size of the Empire State. You've got nothing to prove to me, Ellison, so do get off your high horse.
If you took my department seriously...
No, if you took CID seriously, you wouldn't waste my time with ifs, buts, and maybes. I'm one of the few here who is behind your unit, who does believe in what you're doing, and you know that if you come to me with something real, you can rely on me.
I won't take up any more of your valuable time, then. Kathy?
Have a word with Donna Harris about Lancia Road. We might have something for you.
Why, Mr. Wilson? Why did you lock her up?
I've told you, Constable. Susan became possessed. Oh, she'd always been a good and dutiful daughter, taking the scriptures to her heart, sincere in her devotions. Until the change, the wantonness, the lust.
You mean she found a boyfriend? Is that what you're trying to say?
Constable Stringer, Lucifer has many guises. The beast with 2 backs, principal among them.
Susan Wilson, Sarge. The first impressions are they're not going to keep her in.
How come?
Apparently they're taking emergencies only or something. They're keeping the baby in for obs, but they reckon that a hot bath and a decent meal will see her all right. I can see this landing back in our laps.
Have you tried the social?
No, nobody available.
Okay, we'll leave it with me. I'll get onto the shelter.
Right, Sarge. Received. Oh. How is she?
Well, we've removed 1 or 2 pieces of what appear to be a twig from her lower back and buttocks.
Really?
I mean, it's not exactly life-threatening, but it's not very pleasant either. You see, from what you tell me about the family, I'd say they've been scourging her.
What?
Driving out the demons. common practice once.
About the same time you lot were prescribing leeches.
As you've seen, sir, Mr. and Mrs. Wilson have not exactly been cooperative.
Did you manage to get anything out of them at all?
Well, the situation, as they put it to me, is that Susan has been kept on a very short leash. I mean, no social life to speak of, apart from a sort of weekly young Christians club, which is where she met a young man she formed a relationship with.
This is the father?
Yes, Sarge.
Anything known of this man?
They know him as John or Joe. Apparently he's a chippy.
Is he aware of what's been going on?
No, sir. As soon as the parents realised she was pregnant, they stopped her going to the club. She was only a few months gone and she hadn't informed the young man of the situation.
Well, couldn't she have phoned him from the hospital?
And she was having the baby?
They couldn't have kept their eye on her all the time, could they?
She had the baby in here. The birth isn't registered and the parents have been trying to persuade her to put it up for adoption ever since. Before it was sort of official. I'm afraid I couldn't find anything else out, sir.
No, you've done well. Good job. Very thorough. Right. Time to put Mr. and Mrs. Wilson in the picture, I think. Don't you?
The last thing we want is to let Leslie know how we got onto him.
But it's not something she gave away within the confines of a statement to the DVU. I don't see where confidentiality comes into it.
Strictly speaking, it doesn't. But I don't want people getting the impression that Ellison Morgan's running a drop-in centre for coppers narcs.
Right.
Afternoon, DS Gregg, DC Carver, Sunhill Police Station. We're conducting door-to-door inquiries concerning a recent spate of burglaries on Landseer Road. Wondered if we might come in and ask you a few questions?
Well...
It'll only take a couple of minutes.
OK.
Thanks.
Shit. Who's this? Les?
It's the police.
What a charming flat.
Lovely view, Sarge.
Ah, yes. Landseer Road. Gateway to the east.
What do you want?
Sorry, didn't I say? We're conducting door-to-door inquiries concerning a recent spate of burglaries. Excuse me. That ring you're wearing, that's very pretty. Do you mind if I have a look?
What for?
Please. Thank you. Have a look, Jim. That is a very nice piece. Would you mind telling me where you got it?
And you say nothing, Les.
Why not? We ain't done nothing wrong. It's a present.
From whom?
From him. From Ray. Show him the receipt, Ray.
Yes, I'd love to see that.
I chucked it, didn't I?
Oh, now there's a pity. See, this ring is identical to one stolen from a house on Landseer Road. Don't mind if DC Carver has a look around, do you, Ray?
Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact.
Why's that? Got something to hide?
You want to search this flat, you got to get a warrant.
What's your full name, Ray?
Bird. Ray Bird.
OK. Ray Bird, I'm arresting you on suspicion of burglary. You don't have to say anything, but anything you do say can be given in evidence. Do you understand the caution? Good. Now, we don't have to worry about warrants, do we?
You are not being arrested at this time. However, in the course of this inquiry, that situation may very well change. Do you understand?
We have done nothing wrong.
Constable, perhaps you'd care to enlighten Mr. Wilson.
You've already committed an offence by failing to, or rather preventing, the registration of the birth of the child.
In the eyes of God...
I don't care about the eyes of God. I'm just telling you.
You are a hollow man, Constable Stringer. A sounding brass. You believe in nothing.
I believe, all right. I believe in justice. Real justice. That's my creed, Mr. Wilson.
Where'd you get the ring, then, Mr. Bird?
I found it.
Oh, you found it? And where would that be? Under a four-leaf clover, perhaps? What you got?
Pair of binoculars and a notebook, bedroom windowsill.
What's all this about, Ray?
Oh, that's very clever. Top of the page is marked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
No Saturday or Sunday, though, right?
Well, a man's entitled to his weekend off, Sarge, eh, Mr. Bird?
It's just a notebook.
To you, maybe. We call it evidence. What else?
Well, the margin's numbered 1 to 24, so there's your hours in the day now. Here's the interesting bit. The bottom of the page is numbered consecutively 1 to 79, which is the exact amount of houses in Landseer Road. Now, I've had a look, and from the bedroom window you can see the whole of Lancia Road and beyond.
You've been logging the occupants' movements, haven't you, Mr. Bird? When they're in, when they're out, and acting accordingly.
On my mother's life.
My mother's dead.
Come on, Mr. Bird. Put your hands up to this morning's caper and we'll stick on the other 40-odd as TICs.
That'll make me a criminal.
Well, you're doing the work. You might as well have the job title.
Right, Susan?
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. You must be Susan. Been expecting you. Come in, you must be perished. I'm Janet Warner, social worker assigned to the shelter. Right, now, first things first. I'll show you to your room. That's your room. You're not sharing. We'll run you a nice hot bath, sort you out some clean clothes and get you something to eat. Cup of tea, eh? How's that sound? Come on, up the stairs. You got some mates in the kitchen, June?
Oh, right. Hello, Kathy.
Hi.
Sarge.
Hello, June. Now, what's all this about, this Wilson girl?
Oh.
Cuppa.
Oh, yeah, I could murder one.
Kath and I were down here on a bit of business when the call came through, but we'd stick around. I mean, what's the scope? Janet said Sergeant Maitland was talking about devils.
Yeah, well, it's a long story.
One for the unit?
Probably. Mental cruelty. The parents are barking. We're talking serious contenders for Crufts.
There's a child involved, isn't there?
Yeah, 3-month-old baby boy. Word is we're passing it on to the NSPCC.
And the CPU?
Yeah, see if there's a case to answer. Neglect, ill treatment, whatever.
What about Susan?
Unlawful confinement? I mean, the dad's been birching her on an almost daily basis, so GBH if she's willing to proceed.
And will she?
That's your department, Sarge.
Ellison. Call from Stafford Row.
All right.
You wouldn't have believed this couple.
I wish I'd been there.
You know what Barry's like. Well, these two are giving it the whole hellfire and brimstone bit, and he's steady as a rock, like nothing's happening. Water off a duck's back.
Yeah, he's a good bloke to have in your corner. I shall miss him.
You're not really going to go, are you? Leave all your mates behind.
If I'm successfully boarded, yeah, I'm out, mate.
There'd be nobody left to have a decent gossip with.
There's more to life than gossip, June.
Since when?
Anything important?
You could have knocked me down with a feather. Leslie Reynolds rang, really upset. Something about a ring Ray did or didn't buy her. Whatever he's done, she's decided to prosecute. Wants to come in and see us tomorrow, make a fuller statement. Take it to court.
Well, there you are, then.